UAPA, or the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, is an anti-terror law that makes bail difficult for those who are booked under it. Whether it's Kerala journalist Siddiqa Kappan or Kashmiri journalist Asif Sultan, bail has been elusive. The law in the recent past has been used against journalists, academics, students and activists to suppress dissent. In most UAPA cases, the accused spend years in prison as courts are reluctant to grant bail, and release from prison often is delayed for months, even when the evidence is questionable. When acquittals come, ultimately the accused lose years of their lives, like Mohammad Irfan and Mohammad Ilyas from Nanded in Maharashtra. Here's a report.
This is 33-year-old Mohammad Irfan reaching his hometown Nanded after release from Navi Mumbai's Taloja prison late on Tuesday night. An anti-terror court in Mumbai acquitted Irfan and another person of all charges in a case where they were charged of having links with the Pakistan-based LET under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, or UAPA. The court cited lack of evidence for the acquittal, and the acquittal comes 9 years after they were arrested in 2012, which Irfan recalls vividly.
जी ऐसी चीज़ पूछी जो मैं जानता ही नहीं, फिर मेरे को सीधा बिठा के एक कमरे में रात में 9 बजे निकाले और लेकर चले गया औरंगाबाद। ऐसी सिचुएशन थी कि मैं समझ ही नहीं सका कि क्या हुआ। ये मेरे पास 2 दिन के बाद मुझे मालूम पड़ता है कि मुझे आतंकवाद घोषित किया गया है। यानी ऐसी चीज़ कि जो मैं ख्वाबों में भी नहीं सोच सकता था, वो मेरे सामने आ गई कि आतंकवाद क्या है, जबकि मैं अपनी दुकान पे बैठा हुआ था, ना मैंने किसी को मारा ना किसी को गाली दिया।
Before his arrest, Irfan owned and ran an inverter battery shop. In multiple bail applications over the last 9 years, he reiterated that there was no evidence against him. He was briefly out of prison in 2019 as the Bombay High Court granted bail, but was back in jail after the Supreme Court stayed the High Court order. The NIA told the Supreme Court there could be recurrence of crime, which might affect the security of the nation. But the Special Anti-Terror Court ultimately ruled there was no evidence against them. 12 people accused in the riots that took place in East Bengaluru in August last year have been released this week. The Karnataka High Court granted them bail, as the NIA is yet to file a charge sheet within the stipulated time in this case.
In DJHL KCHL issues, the state police has registered more than 70 cases. Out of these 70 cases, 2 cases investigation is given to the NIA, which has invoked UAPA in this matter. So as per the law, after 90 days of the investigation, they have to move application before the trial court seeking a further permissions to investigate for further 90 days to file a charge sheet. In this event, the NIA has moved application on 3rd November 2020 for seeking permission for the further investigation.
But others like Kashmiri journalist Asif Sultan, who has been booked under UAPA, is in jail for more than 1,000 days now, away from his family. He has been jailed for not revealing his sources for a news story, according to activists. The police say his name came up during the investigation following an encounter with terrorists in August 2018, and claimed to have seized sheets of paper printed with the letterhead of the proscribed militant outfit Hizbul Mujahideen from Asif's possession. The Committee to Protect Journalists, CPJ, based in New York, wrote a letter to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi seeking his release, but Asif continues to remain in jail. A court in Mathura on Wednesday dropped 3 bailable charges against journalist Siddiqa Kappan, but he continues to stay in prison under UAPA and sedition charges. Kappan was arrested and booked under the UAPA when he was on his way to cover the Hathras gang rape incident in September last year. The UP police booked him under UAPA, saying he was going to Hathras to disrupt peace. Kappan says, have faith in the constitution. Kappan's mother passed away while he still remains in prison. Between 2015 and 2019, the conviction rate under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, or UAPA, was below 2% nationally. Only 155 of the 7,840 arrested on terror charges under UAPA were convicted. But given the serious implications of the law as it deals with terror, courts are not inclined to granting bail, and that means those booked under the law end up languishing in prison for years, even if an acquittal comes much later. With Maya Sharma in Bengaluru and camera person Praveen Ji Rohit in Mumbai, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.